days run off to when we stopped counting the rain. The bell above the heavy door rings low. A paper boy folds news about a high school football game, while steam climbs up the window pane real slow. I watch a stranger wipe the corner chair, wondering if anyone remembers who was there. The milk carton sits beside a polished glass. Shadows stretch out long across the floor. A melody from 40 summers past floats gently through the open kitchen door. A silver pot pours comfort in a chipped porcelain cup, while old men check their pocket watches before standing up. The daily paper turns a page to stories left behind, and quiet thoughts float backwards through a wandering mind. I trace the rings of coffee left upon the maple wood, wishing I could tell you that I finally understood. Why do some memories stay inside a frame? The waitress nods and sets a plate of pie. Her apron strings are worn, her shoes the same. She talks about the clouds up in the sky. My spoon clicks on the rim, a tiny chime, just drifting through another pocket full of time. A gray cat watches through the window pane. The town outside begins its daily tread. I wonder if you ever hear that train, or think about the small things left unsaid. The radiator keeps its steady beat. I leave 2 silver coins upon the cloth and step outside onto the paved main street before the daylight washes it all off. A tiny wooden toothpick rests beside my cup. I spin the slender cedar stick and watch the world start up. The waitress walks right past me with a basket full of rye. I count the little grain spots as the yellow trucks go by. The steam rises up toward the ceiling lights. I trace every ring where the dark liquid bites. It is quiet enough to remember a name from 40 long winters before I became. The counter girl pours out a pitcher of cream, while old leather booths hold the ghost of a dream. A nickel drops down in the jukebox to play. as somebody gently steps in through the door. My fingers touch the white porcelain handle today. There is no need to hurry, I have nowhere to stay. The bell above the entryway makes a friendly little chime. I sit here taking comfort in the slow return of time. The toast comes out dark, just the way that I choose. I brush off the crumbs from my polished black shoes. It is easy to ponder how quickly things grow when looking at faces I used to know well long ago. The counter girl pours out a pitcher of cream, while old leather booths hold the ghost of a dream. A nickel drops down in the jukebox to play a waltz that we danced to before yesterday. And suddenly 60 years melt from the floor as somebody gently steps in through the door. The butter melts into a warm golden pool. The news on the paper turns yesterday's news. I do not ask much from the rest of my years, just coffee and quiet when daylight appears. I stack up the wrapper and leave a small dime. The waitress smiles softly and asks for the time. I tell her 8:30, then put on my hat, grateful for mornings as simple as that. A milk float rattles down the cobblestone, past the bakery where flour coats the pane. You always liked to sit where the drop was small, while outside started spitting autumn rain. I saved the corner table with the cracked green rim, just the way we did back in '59. Old brass urns whistle as the water boils. Porcelain saucers rattle on the wooden tray. Your favorite wool coat smells of chimney smoke. We have nothing urgent left to prove today. The waitress drops a spoon against the floor. A sudden clatter makes the sparrows fly. You take your spectacles from out your case and trace the condensation passing by. I ordered cinnamon instead of toasted rye, knowing how you always loved the heavy spice. Old brass urns whistle as the water boils. Porcelain saucers rattle favorite wool coat smells of chimney smoke. We have nothing urgent left to prove today. Decades vanished in the blinking of an eye, yet here we linger, watching minutes slowly pass, reflecting gray hair in the lated window glass. Drink your hot chicory before the steam is gone. I brought the folded paper, you can read the news. We'll walk together when the heavy clouds withdraw, with sturdy leather patches on our matching shoes. Cardamom aroma drifts across the booth, where Clara wipes the counter clean and bright. Old Walter hangs his hat upon the wooden hook and settles down to watch the early light. He folds his newspaper to check the daily news and smiles before he even speaks a word. The coffee machine hums a steady beat as steam begins to climb into the air. She pours his cup without a single glance and pulls a velvet cushion to his chair. The register clicks with a heavy ring, while silver spoons give a pleasant chime, a friendly greeting that seasons bring, a simple comfort preserved in time. The world outside may hurry down the street, but warmth remains where familiar neighbors meet. The smell of melted butter covers warm white bread as Clara turns the heavy iron plate. She checks the clock above the soda fountain wall and knows the mailman won't be running late. Young kids in yellow coats go walking past the glass, while Walter fills a 9 down with a pen. The radiator clicks against the wall, the silver napkin holder catches light. She brings a small porcelain pitcher out and sets the sugar bowls to left and right. The register clicks with a heavy ring, while silver spoons give a pleasant chime, a friendly greeting that seasons bring, a simple comfort preserved in time. The world outside may hurry down the street, but warmth remains where familiar neighbors meet. For 40 years this corner shop has stood, through winter frost and summer soft and slow. The floorboards keep the echo of their steps, where easy conversations flow. pours the cup and wipes the tray. They wave good luck until the day is done, and promise to return another day. Sit by the window and practice a smile when our hair turns completely to silver and dust, and this little corner is held by our trust. Your fingers will trace the ceramic rim then, just like we do now. But looking back when the neighborhood changed and the trolley car stopped, while we watched every season of maple leaves drop. Some distant Tuesday we will order double cream, tracing old memories inside a waking dream. The neighborhood baker will hand us a tin, wondering where all the decades have been. I picture your coat on the walnut wood chair, with patches of suede and a bit of chill air, caught in the hem from the walk down the lane, past the old post office and window pane rain. No rush in our steps when the sidewalk is gray. We have nothing to prove and nowhere else to stray, just the rattle of spoons and the hiss of the steam, keeping the rhythm of our quiet theme. We will pay for our coffee with quarters in hand and walk out together across the old land to finish our story where quiet streets end, side by side still, my lover and friend. Why does the radiator always knock 3 times? Nobody answers, but the room warms up anyway. The counter boy is polishing the napkin holder. My left thumb finds the loose thread on my sleeve. A lady in a yellow cardigan orders rye toast, and I wonder if her kitchen smells like mine. The steam rises up toward the tin ceiling tile. My thoughts drift away like a child in an aisle, just watching the sugar grains settle in place, tracing an old memory back to a face. A cup of dark roast helps the morning go slow. While boots on the sidewalk kick up slush in a row, I glance at the window where the glass starts to fog, and think of our porch light shining clear through the bog. The past rolls along like a train on a track, and once you start watching, there is no turning back. The radio plays a tune from '68. I used to know the words before the chorus changed. A man in spectacles folds up his newspaper page, leaving a crossword half filled on the booth. Did I remember to lock up the back screen door? The butter melts quiet into wheat bread crust. The steam rises up toward the tin ceiling tile. My thoughts drift away like a child in an aisle, just watching the sugar grains settle in place, tracing an old memory back to a face. A cup of dark roast helps the morning go slow, while boots on the sidewalk kick up slush in a row. I glance at the window where the glass starts to fog, and think of our porch light shining clear through the bog. The past rolls along like a train on a track, and once you start watching, there is no turning back. Maybe tomorrow I will bring my brown notebook, write down the names of the streets near the bay. Or maybe I'll just sit and watch the bell ring every time a stranger walks in from the gray. A cup of dark roast helps the morning go slow, while boots on the sidewalk kick up slush in a row. I glance at the window where the glass starts to fog, and think of our porch light shining clear through the bog. The past rolls along like a train on a track, and once you start watching, there is no turning back. The toast is all gone and the coffee turns pale. I reach for my coat hanging high on the nail. I guess that porch light can burn till tonight. Some questions just drift in the soft morning light. You said last night that old diner pie was far too sweet, yet here I sit watching the baker cross the street. He carries 3 flour sacks rolled up beneath his arm, while the waitress winds the clock to sound the 6 o'clock alarm. A silver napkin dispenser catches a slant of gray daylight, and the milk truck driver rubs rubs his dusty eyes from driving through the night. The bell above the heavy door gives out a tiny chime, and everybody in this booth is taking their own sweet time. A copper kettle steams beside a cracked ceramic plate, while old man Miller folds his paper, deciding on his fate. And little drops of condensation trickle down the pane to mark another quiet day before the autumn rain. The boy in the apron vest is wiping counter number 4. He drops a plastic straw that rolls across the linoleum floor. A woman in a velvet coat adjusts her yellow hat and feeds a tiny bit of ham to the alley cat. The neon sign flickers twice and settles on a steady red glow, while the jukebox plays a gentle waltz from 40 years ago. The bell above the heavy door gives out a tiny chime, and everybody in this booth is taking their own sweet time. A copper kettle steams beside a cracked ceramic plate, while old man Miller folds his paper, deciding on his fate. And little drops of condensation trickle down the pane to mark another quiet day before the autumn rain. The neighborhood wakes up slow with a scrape of a wooden chair. The smell of dark chicory floats softly through the air. Nothing grand is happening, no promises are made or broken, just simple ordinary words, softly spoken. You said last night you would call me when the coffee started to brew. I'll leave a quarter on the counter and walk back home to you. The streets are clear and wide today, and yesterday has faded far away. Trolley car bell rings twice down on Main, rolling past the glass where we sit out of the rain. You hang your heavy coat on the bentwood rack. It feels so good to have old company back. The barista nods like he remembers your face. Some things never alter in this cozy little place. Steam rises up from a painted ceramic rim, while the city wakes up slow and the diner light stays dim. We talk about the years that slip quietly through our hands, how life took different turns, then our foolish younger plans. Now warm porcelain rests between cease. You stir your mug 3 times with a silver spoon and tell me that the winter came around too soon. Outside the window, a milk truck pulls away, leaving quiet pavement for the start of the day. We sit at the table where we used to study late, watching oak leaves tumble past the iron gate. Steam rises up from a painted ceramic rim, while the city wakes up slow and the diner light stays dim. We talk about the years that slip quietly through our hands, how life took different turns than our foolish younger plans. Now warm porcelain rests between your knuckles and mine, while sweet cinnamon rolls bake fresh along the counter line. Every simple word you offer brings a comfortable peace, as the quiet room around us makes our worries softly cease. Old vinyl plays a ballad softly from the back wall speaker. The coffee pot is fresh and the street outside grows deeper. We do not need to hurry or pretend that time is young. We just hold on to the memories and songs we haven't sung. We talk about the years that slip quietly through our hands, how life took different turns than our foolish younger plans. Now warm porcelain rests between your knuckles and mine, while sweet cinnamon rolls bake fresh along the counter line. Every simple word you offer brings a comfortable peace, as the quiet room around us makes our worries softly cease. Finish up your breakfast before the coffee gets cold. I am so glad we have these quiet stories to hold. Walk with me down to the corner when you are done. We still have miles left to travel under the quiet sun. 7:15 clicks into place on the wooden wall. I close my eyes and see us 30 winters down the line. We will walk right through those swinging doors without a rush at all, and sit down where the yellow painted window frames align. You will have your silver reading glass hanging from a chain. And I will watch the steam rise up to meet the window pane. The world outside will hurry by in coats of navy blue, while we just take our easy time with nothing left to prove. We slice of apple cake, talking softly of the quiet little turns our lives would take. Your gentle hand across the wood will touch my silvered ring, listening to the old jukebox as the tiny trumpets sing. A peaceful hour spent together while the world grows old, leaving all our youthful troubles out here in the cold. The waitress with the flowered apron brings the sugar bowl. She will not know we sat right here when we were 23. You will stir your cup 3 times around to play your usual role, then pass the folded crosswords and the comics over to me. It has not happened yet today. My hair is dark tonight, my boots are young, my hands are smooth. The future still feels far, but when I dream of growing old, the picture turns out right, right by the warm radiator near the counter bar. So let the clock keep moving on its round and steady track. I know the coffee will taste sweet when we both look back. We will be sitting at our table, quiet, safe and warm. Just 7:15 on the wall, far beyond the storm. Yesterday you said the pastry chef always whistles low before the morning traffic starts to creep along the road. I hear him now behind the screen, a lazy little song, while dusting flour on the tray and humming right along. The napkin holder on the booth is missing half its chrome. A plastic fern sits in the corner, far away from home. The steam rises slow from a porcelain rim as someone fills the cream pitcher right up to the brim. A retired train conductor turns the paper to the sports, while the waitress wipes the countertop and listens to reports. An old man counts his copper coins to pay for buttered toast and shares a quiet memory about the Jersey coast. These tiny gentle details keep the chilly world outside, where simple human kindness has no reason left to hide. The salt shaker is sticky where the sugar bumped its side. A girl in yellow rain boots steps across the threshold wide. The clock above the soda fountain loses 2 whole minutes each day, but nobody in the corner booth has anywhere to stay. A silver spoon clinks softly in a blue ceramic cup as the mailman folds his heavy coat and drinks the last drop up. The radiator gives a click and settles in its groove. Nobody seems in any rush to gather up and move. A retired train conductor turns the paper to the sports, while the waitress wipes the countertop and listens to reports. An old man counts his copper coins to pay for buttered toast, and shares a quiet memory about the Jersey coast. These tiny gentle details keep the chilly world outside, where simple human kindness has no reason left to hide. You told me yesterday this place would never really change. That familiar wooden counter makes the city seem less strange. I watch the steam form window fog and write your name in dust, finding comfort in these little things that time can never rust. A retired train conductor turns the paper to the sports, while the waitress wipes the countertop and listens to reports. An old man counts his copper coins to pay for buttered toast, and shares a quiet memory about the Jersey coast. These tiny gentle details keep the chilly world outside, where simple human kindness has no reason left to hide. The pastry chef stops whistling as the clock strikes 8 o'clock. The milkman leaves 2 glass jars by the heavy iron lock. I leave a $2 tip beside my empty china plate, and walk out to the sidewalk where the city buses wait. Deep silence settles over every vacant table, until a sudden memory cuts right through the quiet air. Steam glides softly off a fresh white porcelain cup, while golden light warms up an empty wooden chair. Old Benjamin turns on the grinder in the back, unlocking doors before the town begins to wake. A heavy silver spoon rests gently on a napkin. The clock upon the wall ticks steady, soft and slow. Each little detail paints a peaceful downtown scene, a quiet place where early dreamers always go. The paper boy drops off the fresh daily edition. A customer steps in to order dark roast brew. The pastry case is filled with cinnamon and spices, and every shadowed corner feels entirely brand new. A brass register chimes out a sweet familiar sound as life resumes its rhythm on this cozy ground. The rain from yesterday has vanished from the window, leaving tiny crystal streaks along the glass. A waitress hangs a painted menu by the counter and watches all the blue delivery trucks pass toasted wheat, and butter fills the kitchen as neighborhood regulars step in to take a seat. A heavy silver spoon rests gently on a napkin. The clock upon the wall ticks steady, soft and slow. Each little detail paints a peaceful downtown scene, a quiet place where early dreamers always go. The paper boy drops off the fresh daily edition. A customer steps in to order dark roast brew. The pastry case is filled with cinnamon and spices, and every shadowed corner feels entirely brand new. A brass register chimes out a sweet familiar sound as life resumes its rhythm on this cozy ground. There is a simple comfort sitting in this booth before the busy afternoon begins its hurried race. A moment captured in a steaming mug of tea, where time slows down inside a warm, familiar place. The front door opens wide to let the breeze flow through. A heavy ceramic mug is placed upon the seat. That sudden lingering thought moves softly out of sight, and morning moves along on North Broadway Street. Cast iron legs bear down upon the pine, a heavy oak seat holding up my weight. I wish I had a way to drop a line to 21 and standing by the gate. You worried every penny wouldn't stretch, and ran through rainy streets without a coat. The counter bell is ringing soft and slow. There's something that I think you ought to know. You made it through that long uncertain night. On Maple Street became your own. The girl you chased turned out to be a wife, and seeds you planted carefully have grown. So drink this bitter brew and take a breath. No need to rush along to meet the rest. Steam rises up beside a silver spoon, while sunlight warms the booth along the wall. You thought you had to learn the world by noon, or watch the ceiling crumble down and fall. I see you checking watches made of brass, afraid to waste a minute on a song. The counter bell is ringing soft and slow. There's something that I think you ought to know. You made it through that long uncertain night. That house on Maple Street became your own. The girl you chased turned out to be a wife, and seeds you planted carefully have grown. So drink this bitter brew and take a breath. No need to rush along to meet the rest. I draw a quiet heart upon the tile to grant a little mercy to the past. Forgive yourself for making foolish turns. The road was always meant to hold and last. The diner kitchen pours another blend. You made it to the calm side in the end. Leave the heavy jacket on the frame. We built a life that cleared away the blame. This brass key rests on the wooden grain, left on the corner near the window pane. It used to open up a front porch door that doesn't belong to me anymore. The waitress fills my ceramic cup without a word as she warms it up. Steam drifts slowly toward the ceiling tile. I watch the street corner for a little while. Old diner clocks tick a little bit slow, while gentle piano music starts to flow. I count the cars crossing over Main Street, finding a rhythm where two old friends meet. The world outside is beginning to move, and my quiet heart finds a steady groove. I trace the dent in this little key, remembering how things used to be. The corner booth has a friendly bench and a polite girl who speaks soft French. I take a sip while the steam cools down. Just another face in this sleepy town. Steam drifts slowly toward the ceiling tile. I watch the street corner for a little while. Old diner clocks tick a little bit slow, while gentle piano music starts to flow. I count the cars crossing over Main Street, finding a rhythm where two old friends meet. The world outside is beginning to move, and my quiet heart finds a steady simple comfort is built to last. I slide the key right into my coat, leaving a tip with a handwritten note. I step outside as the bell rings clear, glad for the quiet hours spent right here.
Where did the years run off to when we stopped counting the rain? The bell above the heavy door rings low. A paper boy folds news about a high school football game, while steam climbs up the window pane real slow. I watch a stranger wipe the corner chair, wondering if anyone remembers who was there. The milk carton sits beside a polished glass. Shadows stretch out long across the floor. A melody from 40 summers past floats gently through the open kitchen door. A silver pot pours comfort in a chipped porcelain cup, while old men check their pocket watches before standing up. The daily paper turns a page to stories left behind, and quiet thoughts float backwards through a wandering mind. I trace the rings of coffee left upon the maple wood, wishing I could tell you that I finally understood. Why do some memories stay inside a frame? The waitress nods and sets a plate of pie. Her apron strings are worn, her shoes the same. She talks about the clouds up in the sky. My spoon clicks on the rim, a tiny chime, just drifting through another pocket full of time. A gray cat watches through the window pane. The town outside begins its daily tread. I wonder if you ever hear that train, or think about the small things left unsaid. The radiator keeps its steady beat. I leave 2 silver coins upon the cloth and step outside onto the paved main street before the daylight washes it all off.
Tiny wooden toothpick rests beside my cup. I spin the slender cedar stick and watch the world start up. The waitress walks right past me with a basket full of rye. I count the little grain spots
As the yellow trucks go by, the steam rises up toward the ceiling lights. I trace every ring where the dark liquid bites. It is quiet enough to remember a name from 40 long winters before I became. The counter girl pours out a pitcher of cream, while old leather booths hold the ghost of a dream. A nickel drops down in the jukebox to play a waltz that we danced to before yesterday. And suddenly 60 years melt from the floor as somebody gently steps in through the door. My fingers touch the white porcelain handle today. There is no need to hurry, I have nowhere to stay. The bell above the entryway makes a friendly little chime. I sit here taking comfort in the slow return of time. The toast comes out dark, just the way that I choose. I brush off the crumbs from my polished black shoes. It is easy to ponder how quickly things grow when looking at faces I used to know well long ago. The counter girl pours out a pitcher of cream, while old leather booths hold the ghost of a dream. A nickel drops down in the jukebox to play a waltz that we danced to before yesterday. And suddenly 60 years melt from the floor as somebody gently steps in through the door. The butter melts into a warm golden pool. The news on the paper turns yesterday's news. I do not ask much from the rest of my years, just coffee and quiet when daylight appears. I stack up the wrapper and leave a small dime. The waitress smiles softly and asks for the time. I tell her 8:30, then put on my hat, grateful for mornings as simple as that. A milk float rattles down the cobblestone, past the bakery where flour coats the pane. You always liked to sit where the drop was small, while outside started spitting autumn rain. I saved the corner table with the cracked green rim, just the way we did back in '59. Old brass urns whistle as the water boils. Porcelain saucers rattle on the wooden tray. Your favorite wool coat smells of chimney smoke. We have nothing urgent left to prove today. The waitress drops a spoon against the floor. A sudden clatter makes the sparrows fly. You take your spectacles from out your case and trace the condensation passing by. I ordered cinnamon instead of toasted rye, knowing how you always loved the heavy spice. Old brass horns whistle as the water boils. Porcelain saucers rattle on the wooden tray. Your favorite wool coat smells of chimney smoke. We have nothing urgent left to prove today. Decades vanished in the blinking of an eye, yet here we linger, watching minutes slowly pass, reflecting gray hair in the lated window glass. Drink your hot chicory before the steam is gone. I brought the folded paper, you can read the news. We'll walk together when the heavy clouds withdraw, with sturdy leather patches on our matching shoes. Cardamom aroma drifts across the booth, where Clara wipes the counter clean and bright. Old Walter hangs his hat upon the wooden hook and settles down to watch the early light. He folds his newspaper to check the daily news and smiles before he even speaks a word. The coffee machine hums a steady beat as steam begins to climb into the air. She pours his cup without a single glance and pulls a velvet cushion to his chair. The register clicks with a heavy ring, while silver spoons give a pleasant chime, a friendly greeting that seasons bring, a simple comfort preserved in time. The world outside may hurry down the street, but warmth remains where familiar neighbors meet. The smell of melted butter covers warm white bread as Clara turns the heavy iron plate. She checks the clock above the soda fountain wall and knows the mailman won't be running late. Young kids in yellow coats go walking past the glass, while Walter fills a 9 down with a pen. The radiator clicks against the wall. The silver napkin holder catches light. She brings a small porcelain porcelain pitcher out and sets the sugar bowls to left and right. The register clicks with a heavy ring, while silver spoons give a pleasant chime. A friendly greeting that seasons bring, a simple comfort preserved in time. The world outside may hurry down the street, but warmth remains where familiar neighbors meet. For 40 years this corner shop has stood, through winter frost and summer soft and slow. The floorboards keep the echo of their steps, where easy conversations flow. Old Walter folds his paper up to go. Clara clears the cup and wipes the tray. They wave good luck until the day is done, and promise to return another day. Sit by the window and practice a smile when our hair turns completely to silver and dust, and this little corner is held by our trust. Your fingers will trace the ceramic rim then, just like we do now. But looking back when the neighborhood changed and the trolley cars stopped, while we watched every season of maple leaves drop. Some distant Tuesday we will order double cream, tracing old memories inside a waking dream. The neighborhood baker will hand us a tin, wondering where all the decades have been. I picture your coat on the walnut wood chair, with patches of suede and a bit of chill air, caught in the hem from the walk down the lane, past the old post office and window pane rain. No rush in our steps when the sidewalk is gray. We have nothing to prove and nowhere else to stray, just the rattle of spoons and the hiss of the steam, keeping the rhythm of our quiet theme. We will pay for our coffee with quarters in hand and walk out together across the old land to finish our story where quiet streets end, side by side still, my lover and friend. Nobody answers, but the room warms up anyway. The counter boy is polishing the napkin holder. My left thumb finds the loose thread on my sleeve. A lady in a yellow cardigan orders rye toast, and I wonder if her kitchen smells like mine. The steam rises up toward the tin ceiling tile. My thoughts drift away like a child in an aisle, just watching the sugar grains settle in place, tracing an old memory back to a face. A cup of dark roast helps the morning go slow, while boots on the sidewalk kick up slush in a row. I glance at the window where the glass starts to fog, and think of our porch light shining clear through the bog. The past rolls along like a train on a track, and once you start watching, there is no turning back. The radio plays a tune from '68. I used to know the words before the chorus changed. A man in spectacles folds up his newspaper page, leaving a crossword half filled on the booth. Did I remember to lock up the back screen door? The butter melts quiet into wheat bread crust. The steam rises up toward the tin ceiling tile. My thoughts drift away like a child in an aisle, just watching the sugar grains settle in place, tracing an old memory back to a face. A cup of dark roast helps the morning go slow, while boots on the sidewalk kick up slush in a row. I glance at the window where the glass starts to fog, and think of our porch light shining clear through the bog. The past rolls along like a train on a track, and once you start watching, there is no turning back. Maybe tomorrow I will bring my brown notebook, write down the names of the streets near the bay. Or maybe I'll just sit and watch the bell ring every time a stranger walks in from the gray. A cup of dark roast helps the morning go slow, while boots on the sidewalk kick up slush in a row. I glance at the window where the glass starts to fog, and think of our porch light shining clear through the bog. The past rolls along like a train on a track, and once you start watching, there is no turning back. The toast is all gone and the coffee turns pale. I reach for my coat hanging high on the nail. I guess that porch light can burn till tonight. Some questions just drift in the soft was far too sweet. Yet here I sit, watching the baker cross the street. He carries 3 flour sacks rolled up beneath his arm, while the waitress winds the clock to sound the 6 o'clock alarm. A silver napkin dispenser catches a slant of gray daylight, and the milk truck driver rubs his dusty eyes from driving through the night. The bell above the heavy door gives out a tiny chime, and everybody in this booth is taking their own sweet time. A copper kettle steams beside a cracked ceramic plate, while old man Miller folds his paper, deciding on his fate. And little drops of condensation trickle down the pane to mark another quiet day before the autumn rain. The boy in the apron vest is wiping counter number 4. He drops a plastic straw that rolls across the linoleum floor. A woman in a velvet coat adjusts her yellow hat and feeds a tiny bit of ham to the alley cat. The neon sign flickers twice and settles on a steady red glow, while the jukebox plays a gentle waltz from 40 years ago. The bell above the heavy door gives out a tiny chime, and everybody in this booth is taking their own sweet time. A copper kettle steams beside a cracked ceramic plate, while old man Miller folds his paper, deciding on his fate. And little drops of condensation trickle down the pane to mark another quiet day before the autumn rain. The neighborhood wakes up slow with a scrape of a wooden chair. The smell of dark chicory floats softly through the air. Nothing grand is happening, no promises are made or broken, just simple ordinary words, softly spoken. You said last night you would call me when the coffee started to brew. I'll leave a quarter on the counter and walk back home to you. The streets are clear and wide today, and yesterday has faded far away. Trolley car bell rings twice down on Main, rolling past the glass where we sit out of the rain. You hang your heavy coat on the bent wood rack. It feels so good to have old company back. The barista nods like he remembers your face. Some things never alter in this this cozy little place. Steam rises up from a painted ceramic rim, while the city wakes up slow and the diner light stays dim. We talk about the years that slip quietly through our hands, how life took different turns, then our foolish younger plans. Now warm porcelain rests between your knuckles and mine, while sweet cinnamon rolls bake fresh along the counter line. Every simple word you offer brings a comfortable peace, as the quiet room around us makes our worries softly cease. You stir your mug 3 times with a silver spoon and tell me that the winter came around too soon. Outside the window, a milk truck pulls away, leaving quiet pavement for the start of the day. We sit at the table where we used to study late, watching oak leaves tumble past the iron gate. Steam rises up from a painted ceramic rim, while the city wakes up slow and the diner light stays dim. We talk about the years that slip quietly through our hands, how life took different turns, then our foolish younger plans. Now warm porcelain rests between your knuckles and mine, while sweet cinnamon rolls bake fresh along the counter line. Every simple word you offer brings a comfortable peace, as the quiet room around us makes our worries softly cease. Old vinyl plays a ballad softly from the back wall speaker. The coffee pot is fresh and the street outside grows deeper. We do not need to hurry or pretend that time is young. We just hold on to the memories and songs we haven't sung. We talk about the years that slip quietly through our hands, how life took different turns, then our foolish younger plans. Now warm porcelain rests between your knuckles and mine, while sweet cinnamon rolls bake fresh along the counter line. Every simple word you offer brings a comfortable peace, as the quiet room around us makes our worries softly cease. Finish up your breakfast before the coffee gets cold. I am so glad we have these quiet stories to hold. Walk with me down to the corner when you are done. We still have miles left to travel under the quiet sun. "7:15 clicks into place on the wooden wall. I close my eyes and see us 30 winters down the line. We will walk right through those swinging doors without a rush at all. and sit down where the yellow painted window frames align. You will have your silver reading glass hanging from a chain. And I will watch the steam rise up to meet the window pane. The world outside will hurry by in coats of navy blue, while we just take our easy time with nothing left to prove. We will order 2 black coffees and a slice of apple cake, talking softly of the quiet little turns our lives would take. Your gentle hand across the wood will touch my silvered ring, listening to the old jukebox as the tiny trumpets sing. A peaceful hour spent together while the world grows old, leaving all our youthful troubles out here in the cold. The waitress with the flowered apron brings the sugar bowl. She will not know we sat right here when we were 23. You will stir your cup 3 times around to play your usual role, then pass the folded crosswords and the comics over to me. It has not happened yet today. My hair is dark tonight, my boots are young, my hands are smooth. The future still feels far, but when I dream of growing old, the picture turns out right, right by the warm radiator near the counter bar. So let the clock keep moving on its round and steady track. I know the coffee will taste sweet when we both look back. We will be sitting at our table, quiet, safe and warm. Just 7:15 on the wall, far beyond the storm. Yesterday you said the pastry chef always whistles low before the morning traffic starts to creep along the road. I hear him now behind the screen, a lazy little song, while dusting flour on the tray and humming right along. The napkin holder on the booth is missing half its chrome. A plastic fern sits in the corner, far away from home. The steam rises slow from a porcelain rim as someone fills the cream pitcher right up to the brim. A retired train conductor turns the paper to the sports, while the waitress wipes the countertop and listens to reports. An old man counts his copper coins to pay for buttered toast, and shares a quiet memory about the Jersey coast. These tiny gentle details keep the chilly world outside to hide. The salt shaker is sticky where the sugar bumped its side. A girl in yellow rain boots steps across the threshold wide. The clock above the soda fountain loses 2 whole minutes each day. But nobody in the corner booth has anywhere to stay. A silver spoon clinks softly in a blue ceramic cup as the mailman folds his heavy coat and drinks the last drop up. The radiator gives a click and settles in its groove. Nobody seems in any rush to gather up and move. A retired train conductor turns the paper to the sports, while the waitress wipes the countertop and listens to reports. An old man counts his copper coins to pay for buttered toast and shares a quiet memory about the Jersey coast. These tiny gentle details keep the chilly world outside, where simple human kindness has no reason left to hide. You told me yesterday this place would never really change, that familiar wooden counter makes the city seem less strange. I watch the steam form window fog and write your name in dust, finding comfort in these little things that time can never rust. A retired train conductor turns the paper to the sports, while the waitress wipes the countertop and listens to reports. An old man counts his copper coins to pay for buttered toast and shares a quiet memory about the Jersey coast. These tiny gentle details keep the chilly world outside, where simple human kindness has no reason left to hide. The pastry chef stops whistling as the clock strikes 8 o'clock. The milkman leaves 2 glass jars by the heavy iron lock. I leave a $2 tip beside my empty china plate and walk out to the sidewalk where the city buses wait. Deep silence settles over every vacant table until a sudden memory cuts right through the quiet air. Steam glides softly off a fresh white porcelain cup, while golden light warms up an empty wooden chair. Old Benjamin turns on the grinder in the back, unlocking doors before the town begins to wake. A heavy silver spoon rests gently on a napkin. The clock upon the wall ticks steady, soft and slow. Each little detail paints a peaceful downtown scene, a quiet place where early dreamers always go. The paper boy drops off the fresh daily edition. A customer steps in to order dark roast brew. The pastry case is filled with cinnamon and spices. sweet familiar sound as life resumes its rhythm on this cozy ground. The rain from yesterday has vanished from the window, leaving tiny crystal streaks along the glass. A waitress hangs a painted menu by the counter and watches all the blue delivery trucks pass. The smell of toasted wheat and butter fills the kitchen as neighborhood regulars step in to take a seat. A heavy silver spoon rests gently on a napkin. The clock upon the wall ticks steady, soft and slow. Each little detail paints a peaceful downtown scene, a quiet place where early dreamers always go. The paper boy drops off the fresh daily edition. A customer steps in to order dark roast brew. The pastry case is filled with cinnamon and spices, and every shadowed corner feels entirely brand new. A brass register chimes out a sweet familiar sound as life resumes its rhythm on this cozy ground. There is a simple comfort sitting in this booth before the busy afternoon begins its hurried race. A moment captured in a steaming mug of tea, where time slows down inside a warm, familiar place. The front door opens wide to let the breeze flow through. A heavy ceramic mug is placed upon the seat. That sudden lingering thought moves softly out of sight, and morning moves along on North Broadway Street. Cast iron legs bear down upon the pine, a heavy oak seat holding up my weight. I wish I had a way to drop a line to 21 and standing by the gate. You worried every penny wouldn't stretch, and ran through rainy streets without a coat. The counter bell is ringing soft and slow. There's something that I think you ought to know. You made it through that long uncertain night. On Maple Street became your own. The girl you chased turned out to be a wife, and seeds you planted carefully have grown. So drink this bitter brew and take a breath. No need to rush along to meet the rest. Steam rises up beside a silver spoon, while sunlight warms or watch the ceiling crumble down and fall. I see you checking watches made of brass, afraid to waste a minute on a song. The counter bell is ringing soft and slow. There's something that I think you ought to know. You made it through that long uncertain night. That house on Maple Street became your own. The girl you chased turned out to be a wife, and seeds you planted carefully have grown. So drink this bitter brew and take a breath. No need to rush along to meet the rest. I draw a quiet heart upon the tile to grant a little mercy to the past. Forgive yourself for making foolish turns. The road was always meant to hold and last. The diner kitchen pours another blend. You made it to the calm side in the end. Leave the heavy jacket on the frame. We built a life that cleared away the blame. This brass key rests on the wooden grain, left on the corner near the window pane. It used to open up the front porch door that doesn't belong to me anymore. The waitress fills my ceramic cup without a word as she warms it up. Steam drifts slowly toward the ceiling tile. I watch the street corner for a little while. Old diner clocks tick a little bit slow, while gentle piano music starts to flow. I count the cars crossing over Main Street, finding a rhythm where two old friends meet. The world outside is beginning to move, and my quiet heart finds a steady groove. I trace the dent in this little key, remembering how things used to be. The corner booth has a friendly bench and a polite girl who speaks soft French. I take a sip while the steam cools down. Just another face in this sleepy town. Steam drifts slowly toward the ceiling tile. I watch the street corner for a little while. Old diner clocks tick a little bit slow, while gentle piano music starts to flow. black photographs on the wall. I don't need to run or chase the past when a simple comfort is built to last. I slide the key right into my coat, leaving a tip with a handwritten note. I step outside as the bell rings clear, glad for the quiet hours spent right here.